lived in maybe a cabin in the middle of nowhere with a family. You know, he had like a kid or something. Cult of Misery come along, they kill his family. He comes back, you know, family's dead. But that makes sense if he was like a ranger. You know, he was out scavenging. A cabin in the middle of nowhere with out in the woods near Grimhall. So that's why, like, that's something. That's why, like, he's connected with Tomo's little story or Tomo's story with Cult of Misery. I could also see the character being, if he lived out in a cabin, like some sort of cleric of some type. Family. You know, he had like a kid. They're like a god of Cult of Misery come along, they kill his family, he comes back, you know, peace, tranquility. The character being, if he lived out in a cabin, like some sort of cleric of some type before. Family. Is it like a god of like peace or tranquility, god or deity? Would that deity? That's the thing though. Like if he did like become a cleric of peace, or whatever, and then his family was killed, would he or she deity would ever understand what he would have to do? Killing the cult. Would he still be at, obviously if you're someone who the cleric of peace, you don't want to, you're not a fighter per se. You don't want any hostility, no combat. I'm just saying the other class that made sense if he was in a cabin out in the middle of the woods could be a cleric because you're just studying. But then I'm thinking like maybe like cleric of peace because he was done. He put away the all that stuff, and he had a family, so he was done with that. So maybe cleric of peace. But would that work? Would he still be a cleric of peace after his family was murdered and he was on like a vengeance or a hunt to kill a cult or the people who murdered his family? And also, what's your answer? It'd be tough. Well, I feel like they've also don't our clans sworn an oath to their god though? Right. Well, usually like a cleric usually believes in their god, which is right. The healers. And depending on who you ask, touch of death or right or yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, even Christianity had crusaders. Even though Christianity was never a peaceful faith, but there are times where you need the sword. Hell, if fucking millions of people believe in it, it has to be something. It has to be doing something right. Shit. Oh. And also, if you were a changeling, right, and let's say you changed into a half orc, and you had a kid, would that kid be half changeling or a half orc, or or whatever? Be half changeling, right? Then how would other changelings, Damn. It's like, can I not? It's like, I want to zoom in, but it really won't let me. Yeah, just it won't let me zoom in, like, in the middle. Is that who that is on the right there? I can't really. I can't really see him. It's not like it. I can't think of the word. Rotate the camera and it only zooms into the middle, so I only see that dude in the middle with the black hair. Right above your cursor. Now you changed his face to a mask. I mean, now it's just a mask. Shorty don't look like a pig. I will say my favorite mask in Hotline Miami, the first name is Don Juan. Aesthetically and ability. Yeah. Oh, isn't that? Yeah, I haven't used that one yet. There's ones that just seem useless though, like the darkness one. Does that just make it dark? That's dumb. Rip and steal seems useless. I haven't used that mask because it seems useless. Yeah, you rip the gun out of their hands, I assume, right? And knock them down. Oh, like snap your neck, yeah. Because I mean that seems risky. He's going up and close, you know, with someone with a gun. Yeah. Imagine Shorty was clean shaven. That helps. Shorter hair. Wish I could see fucking Joe's Pizza, man. And I kind of can see it, but I'm looking at something. Joe's. Oh shit. Yeah, I see. Now I see you walking. Well, you started, yeah. Are you like the back of the place? Gotta have the bathroom. What? Who was that? The first guy you talked to? This is just before the mission? The first mission I did? That's him right there. The dude in the red. I'll do behind the counter. I didn't see what Joe said, it didn't pop up. I saw a bearded guy, I didn't see any dialogue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. I thought it was like Duke Nukem. No. Yeah, it's too small. The fuck? Oh, these are from the second game. That's bad to recognize any of them. That's not bad. Jesus. That one. Do the bearded one. Black, brown hair. Beard. Yeah. I didn't realize how far behind I was. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah. I think that's the closest we're gonna get. You could add Pinky there too if you want. He's always there. It'd be tough because he's twins, but she's just the same face. Shit. The other dude that was standing in like the red. Mm-hmm. I just saw the marquee guy in the front. Oh, Pinky was running the register. Okay, I didn't see it. He was running the white. At this time, Jip wasn't a capo yet. Oh, okay. I see. I thought you meant Jip's group. Like his band or whatever. Which his girlfriend, who was part of his band, was also part of that group. Yeah, it was. Right, they're just edge runners. What classes were they? I mean, I was assuming one solo, one net runner. She got all of it, you know? You could add like just little dialogues like like if you talk to them, they say something like, "What are you doing?" But like they're not talking to you; they're talking to each other. So yeah, I thought that'd be pretty cool. You're supposed to meet us here. I wonder if any random person's gonna play it, what they're gonna think. Oh shit! Is that you moving Buttman's mouth? I probably already have the dialogue for what he would say back to Marky. You're making the sprite look like Buttman. Yeah, everybody say, I'm still alive, kid. Yeah, I was just saying, so I'll try to keep it as, you know, like you said, I don't remember either, but I'll try to keep it to what I remember you would have said. To be frank, there's not a whole lot of things Budman would have said. He's like, he's not a talkative person. Which is great dialogue. I mean, there's ways to work around it. Yeah, but you've done well for us, or yeah, something like that, and you're the only one we trust to get this job done. Can you like name this whole? What are you gonna name this? Like, what do you name the whole thing though? Like, I don't know, like, is maybe you just have it and sometimes have the title like mob related, so they know if anyone's gonna play it. Mm-hmm. How would the Voodoo Boys find out that it was the Mancinis that did it and not, anyone else? I mean, they are netrunners. They could have just hacked the system that had the information on it, but I mean, they would know if they was the name Pacifica where it went in like the playground. It's being built, right? Honestly, probably probably helps their their image. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't say that, but hell, it could be a thing where you just always hinted at. Yeah, it'd just be like, "You've done one for us." Yeah, like the boss is happy with what you're doing. Yeah, or just for the family or something. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you say, like, this is just, we're using a bunch of contest clues, like, for the family, you've done well for us, the boss wants you to do something, they can put it together pretty easily, if they just know. Straight from the boss, the Don, you know. It's contest clues, baby. Um, mhm, mhm. Yeah, he'd be like, uh, are you sure the kid's just, like, 17? Not like, you wouldn't say, like, the kid's just 17. Yes. Or can you do like Buttman like nods his head? Quote on quotations, nods head. Or whatever, you know? Asterisks, whatever they do it. You don't have to make him physically like nod his head, but you know. Hmm. Uh, then he would just say yes. If that's the only thing. Like if we can't nod his head, you know, or like make it seem like it, then he would just say yes. I mean, not that that works anyway. Makes it seem like Batman doesn't talk anyway. He doesn't talk too often. And it's a mystery to the man. You don't know what he's thinking. But if he continues the mission, he obviously takes him along, you know? Yes, sir. Is that whose car we took? Uh, um, it's tough because you would just say like the guy was like a Vig or something, you know. I don't know. I can't think if he's called anything. The bum. Um, I can look it up real quick. Better. Yeah, I would just be listening. Surprised. S-U-R. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is cat. He's sending me to my death, and I know it. Not true. Pacifica? Isn't that in the city central? Like a city center? $20.25. You have to go deep in your research to find out where they are. I thought so, but we also have like who's the Vesper toys. They used to make toys, now they make guns. I thought it was in Westbrook because they're like their like name is like the Vesper Toys or whatever, right? Oh, okay. I thought they were literally like named after Westbrook, and maybe not named after, but named their place after that. All right, interesting. No, they would say, yeah, just make this problem go away. Make it go away. If you want to get really like, if you want to really before you enter it, if you really want to like get down and like deep in like mob slang, say, make sure he's sleeping with the fishes. If anyone's played or watched like Godfather, they would get that reference. Like back in old days of mob and stuff, if you killed someone from another family, and if you wanted to let them know that you did it, you would send a fish to them. And that would let the people know that like he's sleeping with the fishes now. Yep. Okay, so you gotta make sure. Consider it done. That or yes, sir. Because he's a soldier, you know? Whichever one you like better. Hoorah! Just for me, or if you want to tell me, do you think Fireman knows it was Buttman that did that hit? Because the little interaction we had. Well, I'm just saying, just from that little interaction. Oh, this dude reads this. This dude is a Stone Cold Killer. I can just feel it. Oh, he did it. How's he still alive? Yeah, it's tough. I do sort of want to play into like this Phantom or like Ghost thing because it is almost like but how he is. People he gets into places how like he shouldn't, but like not saying that he doesn't belong, but like he gets into things where he shouldn't survive. Somehow he comes out. You know what I mean? So it's tough to play into that sort of. I want to play into the Phantom sort of mystique that is sort of going for him. Did you mess it up? I don't know, I do like the Ranger idea. I gotta look at the subclasses again. I could use the... I was thinking about, there's like the Beast Companion one. Subclass I thought was cool. Right, but I was gonna do it with something where it was gonna be a dragon. Because you can do like, there's a subclass specifically where it's a dragon, and once you hit a certain level, you can ride the fucking dragon and it can fly. So I was like, I'm doing that, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's not me. The only problem is it only happens at like level like 16 or something, so it's like it'll be so long until we get to play it, and even you might not ever. But the idea to me is still super sick. So I just don't know if a dragon made sense, but Tomo, his dad is a dragon. Tomo would love it, but I'm just trying to think like, cause you know me, man. I like my characters. If anything happens, it has to make sense with the story. You know what I mean? I already am. The red one? Oh, right. Okay. Hold on. Just so I know. Yes, the guy with the gold armor who can change into a human is also the dragon who trained us. Yes. The dragon who attacked Grandier was red, and he was looking for him. No, but like, you know, he didn't attack it, but like, he would have if we weren't there. Right. And which we still need, and we were like, thank God told me because we were like, we'll help look for him, but like, man, I don't know what we could do, but we're looking for him, kind of, if we see him. It's tough. Go ahead. Oh yeah, the dragging the mountains. Oh yeah, the god, or like the god of the orcs. Yes. He was looking for. Oh yeah, and they had a little scuffle, and then they had a little chat because they kicked Radnagar. They kicked him out of the dragon friends or dragon family. They kicked him out. The council jazz. They kicked him out. And a lot of them were slain by the dragon slayers, right? Or no? In fucking where the Dawn was? Mm-hmm. Can you explain it more? Yeah. Uh-huh. And they're just each dragon are sitting on it. You say up north, like past, I can't think of, I got, Arshikar, Arshikar? Alshikar? Past that, though? Yeah, am I able to, like, get off of this cyber, or, outline thing? Miami? So,